Welcome, and thank you for taking the time today to listen to this proposal for St. Thomas Aquinas Academy conducted on May 10th, 2021. My name is Katherine Brown, and I have the honor of serving as the principal of our school. As we reach the end of our second year as a fully established K-8 Catholic school in the Archdiocese, I would like to provide an overview of our organization's current position as well as our vision, mission, and values. For only being in our second year as an established K-8 school and being surrounded by many competitive programs, our rates of enrollment and growth are strong. We currently have one teacher per grade level in grades K-5 and 3 middle school level teachers who teach grades 6 through 8 in their respective subject areas. In the next 5 years, we hope to grow and increase our enrollment and have 2 teachers per grade level in K-5 and 6 total middle school teachers teaching their respective subject areas. Additionally, we hope to hire more administrative figures, including a vice principal and a finance and administrative manager. To achieve these goals of growth, we must be able to convey why our school's vision, mission, and values are distinct amongst our competitors. Furthermore, before conveying these ideals, we must know and stand firm in these ideals ourselves and implement them wholeheartedly into our curriculum and everyday operations. Today, I would like to propose a reignition of our vision and mission statements, both of which find their origins in our values and in the very name of our school. Education has existed for as long as civilization has existed. We can trace knowledge back to the traditional desks in a row classrooms of the 19th century, to the Socratic methods of ancient Greece, and to the oral storytelling and cave paintings in some of the earliest civilizations. Education is timeless, but over time we have discovered and adapted to various methods and philosophies of education that help us to become the best individuals we can be. The concept of storytelling, however, so prevalent since the beginning of time, remains fundamental to our school. The importance of narrative as a tool for passing down knowledge and for understanding truth will be outlined in our vision, mission, and values. As a Catholic institution, we prioritize faith through the development of character in our mission. However, because we are still a school and do not want to compromise our academic rigor and sincerity for spiritual objectives, we have found a philosophy and a source of wisdom that shows us how to do both. And this wisdom is reflected in the very name of our school, St. Thomas Aquinas Academy. St. Thomas Aquinas was born in 1225 in Italy, and throughout his life he served as a scholar, a writer, and a teacher. Thomas Aquinas contended that faith and knowledge are not exclusive from one another. Rather, we need both of these together in order to develop into our greatest selves and to pursue truth. Aquinas also believed in the importance of lifelong learning, which holds its place as the primary vision of our school. The pursuit of knowledge, according to Aquinas, also leads to the pursuit of capital T truth, or the ultimate truth of God's humanity and God's creation. Aquinas believed in the power and the goodness of challenging ideas, challenging our faith, embracing new concepts, and ultimately using both faith and reason to pursue truth. So, nearly 800 years later, we find ourselves a small Catholic learning community with humble origins, full of passion and prepared to carry out the ideals of our namesake in combination with our own passions for storytelling and character. Our school's purpose and our why and our how is as follows. Our vision: for our students to become lifelong learners and to grow in knowledge, character, and curiosity. Our mission: to guide our students in comprehending, appreciating, articulating, and creating stories, and to guide them in understanding how all of these stories weave together into the larger narrative of humanity. And our values: curiosity, to gain knowledge and wisdom; spirituality, to know and nurture our deepest selves; compassion, to foster a community of unconditional kindness; dependability, to achieve goals and instill trust; acceptance, to be open to embracing change and newness. Our values closely align with our mission. Developing curiosity in students involves the teaching of perplexity. That is, opening up students to the awe and wonder and potential of wisdom and igniting in them a desire to know more. Curiosity leads to both knowledge and wisdom, aligning with our second view of spirituality, and our vision of growing students in character, growing them into the person that Christ wants them to be. As Jesus Christ demonstrated us the highest ideal of character through unconditional compassion, we add that to our primary list of values as well. In order for students to become lifelong learners, they must develop drive and desire to pursue more. And with that desire comes dependability. Learners become scholars when they discover and develop dependability. And finally, the value of acceptance is essential to becoming a lifelong learner. Learning requires open-mindedness, and the older we get, the harder that can become. Thomas Aquinas, however, encouraged us to continue pursuing truth, and in order to do so, we must challenge the truths that we know and embrace newness in our pursuit. Our mission is a reflection of what will happen day to day in our classroom. Lifelong learning is the vision and the objective, yes, but how do we achieve this? Lifelong learning requires meaning, and humans gain meaning through emotion, empathy, learning, experience, and relationships. When we can attach meaning to what we do, we become more interested in what we're learning and want to know more. We find these things in stories. Every subject matter can be taught through stories. There is a misconception that stories only belong in language arts, but stories are how we remember things, and they are why we want to know more. Stories allow us to place ourselves within a new context, to accept a new environment, to challenge and strengthen our spirituality and sense of character, to be curious. Reflecting upon the first-hand accounts of World War II survivors, applying concepts from biology to the life forms in our very own backyards, writing to our pen pals in another country, using our best foreign language skills. This is how we bring learning to life and give meaning to learning, and how we promote lifelong learning. We do it through the creation of stories. The story of survival, the story of the cycle of life and death, the story of friendship, all things we can relate to. So, as we conclude our second year at St. Thomas Aquinas Academy, I ask you to consider these origins and these purposes we hold so dearly and that we want for our students. We too, as adults, as teachers and parents and administrators, can reignite lifelong learning in ourselves when we provide it and share it with our students. We are all lifelong learners at St. Thomas Aquinas Academy. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation today.